The woman was a senior engineer, but she chose not to follow the right path. Instead, she decided to rob a bank. After the robbery, she made no attempt to escape. When the police arrived, she didn't resist at all. Even stranger, she didn't defend herself in court. All she wanted was to go to prison. When she heard she got 25 years, a faint smile appeared on her face. Due to the severity of the case, she was placed in a cell with a death row inmate. The inmate was scheduled for execution in 7 days, but she was planning to end her life first. The woman watched her calmly, without saying a word. Not until the guard left did she suddenly hug the girl tightly. It turned out the death row inmate was her biological daughter. Just days ago, the girl was assaulted by a rich man's son. While fighting back, she injured him by accident, but the rich man used his power to sentence her to death. Even though the woman presented solid evidence to prove her daughter's innocence, she still couldn't defeat the rich family's influence. The rich man even tore up the evidence in her face, mocking that he owned the courts and the prison, claiming even the justice system answered to him. This broke the woman completely. She swore to get her daughter out and make the rich man pay. She used to be a top architectural designer. This very prison was built by her own hands. She knew the structure better than anyone. To carry out her plan, she found a tattoo artist and had the entire prison map inked on her back. Her goal was simple: break her daughter out. The first step was to get a bolt. The only bolts that fit were on the cafeteria tables, so the next day they went to the cafeteria. While pretending to clean up spilled food, she secretly started unscrewing the bolt, but the noise was too loud and caught a guard's attention. Just as they were about to get caught, the daughter quickly poured hot porridge on her arm, raising it and asking to go to the infirmary, but the guard coldly refused. Still, it bought enough time for the woman to finish removing the bolt, but as they were leaving, the metal detector suddenly went off. Several guns were aimed at her head. The scanner checked every inch of her body. The bolt was hidden in her sock. She then pulled out a metal chopstick from her hair, claiming her hair tie had loosened, so she used the chopstick to hold her bun. After inspection, the guards found nothing wrong and let her go. Back in the cell, she immediately began reshaping the bolt. Just then, the prison boss returned from solitary confinement. She was feared by everyone inside. Without her support, the escape plan wouldn't work, so the woman revealed her plan directly and asked for help. The boss mocked her for being naive and even threatened to report her, but the woman stayed calm because she had already investigated her. She knew if she could get her on board, the plan's chances would skyrocket. She mentioned the boss had a daughter who was also dying soon. This made the boss furious, thinking she was cursing her child, and she swore to kill the woman. Meanwhile, her husband came to visit, bringing along a young woman. 3 days later was their wedding. The boss lost control upon hearing that she had taken the blame for her husband and even handed over her company, but all she got in return was betrayal. Finally, she agreed to join the escape plan. With her help, as long as they got past the prison yard, someone would be waiting outside. The bolt had now become a tool. The wall behind the water tank was the weakest point, leading to the central pipeline. During a patrol gap, they quickly pried open the wall, but digging through required more time, and they couldn't leave their beds empty, so they secretly gathered materials in the workshop to make fake heads. Once everything was ready, they placed the heads on the beds and crawled into the tunnel. It was like a maze underground. The tattooed map finally